So let's move to the next article, and it is related to GS paper 2, but it's very concerning issue, social issue we can say, because with the advancement of any country or the state, what we expect that the social evils should be ending, should be declining. But what we have seen that in some of the states, the cases of child marriage is rising, and it should be declining, but it is rising. However, on overall India, there is a declining in the child marriages, but in some states it is rising. So that is the concerning. And you know that if there is a child marriage, first of all, it's illegal. Okay, then it have numerous impacts on the women's health, on the children's health. Children are malnutrition, they have the underdeveloped brain, many more deficiency can arrive, because if the women who is itself a child and they are giving birth to a child, so there is a chances that the development of the child as well as the women getting affected in a negative way. Okay, so this also suggests that lack of implementation of the laws, and apart from that, despite various government initiatives, the initiative is not performing on the ground. Okay, and we are not talking about all of the state, few states are there, and reforms need to be taken care of. Okay, so why I am discussing this article, because recently Lancet report titled Prevalence of Girl and Boy Child Marriage Across the State and UTs in India from 1993 to 2021. This suggested that there is a grave concern of child marriage. And now, if you want to write answer regarding child marriage, you have to code the data. Okay. So first of all, at India level, there is a decrease in child marriage. So that's a good point, and you can also write in the answer. But look at another scenario. 1 in 5 girls are still married below the legal age in India. What's the legal age for the marriage of a girl? 18 years. For boys, it's 21 years. Okay. So that means 1 in 5 girls gets married before 18 years of age. And we have certain states where these cases are very high, like West Bengal, which has highest burden of child marriage, then Bihar. Okay, and we have the Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra. So that is one thing. And when we talk about another scenario, you can see that 41.6% of women whose age is between 20 to 24 in West Bengal, they was married before 18 years, and it's 41.6%. So that's quite higher number. And this all India level is 23.3%. That means women is between 20 to 24 years in India married before 18, and the percentage is 23.3%. Okay, so that is one thing. And when we talk about the impact, so there is a disastrous impact we can see, and the impact is not only on the child but also on the women, on the women's health. Like when a child gets born, okay, so there can be the chances of low birth weight, and there can be the chances of infant mortality. Maybe the child cannot survive, and there are many case study that the child when born from these child which is a women, the child have low weight, and because of that the child cannot survive. We have the case study like in Murshidabad hospital, infant deaths with high child marriage rate. So there is high infant deaths in Murshidabad, which is a district in West Bengal, and here in Murshidabad there is also high child marriage rate. So you can interlink, okay, the child marriage with child death or infant death. Okay, so child marriage is itself a human right violation, and we have against laws. Okay, and also it's a gender based violence, so we need to ensure that the protection of the child, the protection of women should be in the priority. Okay, however, there was policy intervention, there is policy intervention, but when it comes to the implementation, when it comes to the declining in the child marriage, specifically to the states we have discussed, it's not up to the mark. Like we have the Kanya Shri Prakalp Yojana in West Bengal. Okay, that talks about conditional caste transfer scheme for the girls' education. Okay, so that girls should be educated, and it is a statement. It is just saying that if girls are educated more and more, so there is a chances that the child marriage will be reduced. Okay, because there will be increase in the study years. Okay, but what we have seen that there is no direct correlation between literacy and the child marriage, specifically with related to the cases that has been observed in India. Okay, so this also highlights the concern that we need extra effort. We should not completely rely on literacy that provide literacy and the child marriage problem will be going to be eliminated. No, we need diversification of the schemes. We need innovative schemes. We need awareness as well. Apart from that, we have the Rupa Sri Parikalp scheme in West Bengal. It's also cash incentive scheme. Okay, and we have the implementation challenge related to laws, regulations, like whenever there is a child marriage case, so there is a higher chance that these cases are not reported, so low cases are registered, so that means there will be no control or the prevention of the child marriages under the provision of Child Marriage Act 2006. And apart from that, there is a bill which is still pending, Child Marriage Amendment Bill 2021. Okay, and this bill talks about raising the marriage of girl. Okay, however, there is also lack of effective social campaign, community involvement. Like we should involve the panchayat, schools, local level communities, so that these people gets empowered and should empower other as well. Because these are social evil, so it can be eliminated by social deliberate discussions. Okay, social participation, social awareness. So that's why West Bengal is a case study as well as other state as well. There is a need to have a rethinking policy approach, and a strong political will is required to enforce the existing law and implement the new policy. Okay. So that is the thing. Hope you understood the article. Now we are shifting to the next article that can be covered under GS paper 3, and it's about voice cloning. What is this voice cloning? Suppose I am speaking in front of you, and let's say there is an artificial intelligence machine. He's just speaking the same voice I am speaking. He's speaking, or he is copying the same voice I am speaking. So that is the voice cloning, meaning matching the voice of the others. In simple terms, fake voice. Like we have the fake video, voice cloning have the power to generate fake voice of any personality, of any person, of you, of me, of any other. Okay, so that means they have the power to influence the political system, the economic system. There can be the economic fraud as well. Like a banking person can call with voice cloning, and maybe the customer can be influenced by that voice. Okay, so there can be the economic fraud. Maybe in the name of personality, big celebrity, big actor, there is a call via voice cloning. So maybe the customer do not know about the voice cloning concept, specifically in the rural area. So there is chances of economic fraud. So that's why it is posing danger. And with the introduction of artificial intelligence, it has become very, very easy, like we have seen in the cases of deepfake. So solution needs to be enhanced, solution needs to be carried out, and otherwise there will be a scam. So I have highlighted this article because for the prelims purpose, you should know what's voice cloning. Okay, suppose there is a voice cloning of our prime minister, so this can influence, this can affect their personality as well. Okay, so this should not be done, but there is a need to have a proper control mechanism, proper strict regulation of laws, because it also damages the right to privacy as well. Okay, and we have the report which was published in May last year that revealed that 47% of the surveyed Indians have either been a victim or knew someone who had fallen prey to an artificial intelligence generated voice scheme. And this number is almost twice or double as compared to the global average. So it also suggests that awareness needs to be generated, digital awareness needs to be created in the times of the artificial intelligence. Otherwise, the culprits may utilize this technology for the sake of their interest, but it can harm overall various populations in India, and specifically the vulnerable and the marginalized section, because these people are not aware what to mean by artificial intelligence and what damage they can cause. Okay, so that's why awareness needs to be created, needs to be generated. So that is the end of the article, friends. Hope you understood. And in the next session, we will be meeting with other discussions. So before leaving the session, we have a warm up question for you. Try to pause the video, solve, and answer in the comment box. So, thank you, friends. Thank you very much.